been out here marching for over 3 months, and we will continue to be until all of our demands are met. Rain or shine, sun or snow, tired or not, we will stay out here, not just because we have a conviction to fight for justice, but because we want to create a better world, and we know we have the power to do so. And we do this because we've learned and we follow in the path of revolutionaries that have come before us and shown us the way. We honor the legacy of our people and our martyrs, and we carry the struggle forward in their name. Our people who carry their wills in their pockets. Our people who have written their own eulogies. Our people who have told us that if they don't make it, that we must carry forward. We must memorize their names and their pictures and their actions. And we will write on their graves that here lies people that loved life but couldn't find a way to it. So we must find our way. If we are given it, we must use this life to fight, to carry forward, and to love it enough to organize, to fight for justice, and to do whatever it is we need to do to make sure that a better future is secured. And that's why we'll stay out here. We'll continue to shut it down. We'll continue to do whatever is necessary until our people are free, until all people are free, and until justice is served. Thank you all for being out here. It's my pleasure to welcome our first speaker, a true friend and comrade that has been out here with us every single day, leading us in chants. Please welcome Saidi from the People's Forum.
We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
We demand liberation.
End the Zionist occupation.
End the Zionist occupation.
It has been 91 days of Israel's brutal genocide. And 6 days into the new year, Israel's thirst for murder has only grown stronger. Shame!
Shame!
They've bombed the West Bank. They've pillaged the graves of Palestinians. They've bombed Lebanon.
Shame!
And they are never satisfied, even in death. But we know that while Israel can bomb, they cannot win.
That's right.
While imperialism can kill, it cannot win.
That's right.
Our resistance will succeed. Time and time again, our people have shown us that we will not take our oppression lying down. It is not time to get tired. Look to history. Look to South Africa, who ended apartheid in the 1990s, and now they've taken Israel to the ICJ. Look to the comrades in Niger who are kicking out French colonialism. And look to the glorious Palestinian resistance who for over 75 years who have resisted occupation and ethnic cleansing. But we know that these victories aren't spontaneous. We know that our liberation will never be handed to us by the ruling class. The ruling class is organized. They'll use puppets and strategies and tactics and do everything they can to murder. They'll use black hands to raise their lonely hands to veto against the ceasefire. They'll use us, our faces, our labor, and our humanity to deliver death across the world. But we must be able to clearly look and see through their tactics and see past their efforts to divide us, to stop us, to silence us. They can ban boycotting all they want. They can stop the college campus organizing, but they will never stop our resistance. They will never silence us. They will never stop us. They can do whatever bullshit they can, but our resistance will succeed. Now is not the time to get tired. Are y'all tired? No. Are y'all gonna give up? No. We have a historic duty, a historic task to complete that we must do with people of conscience that are living in the belly of the beast, because we recognize that our liberation is intimately connected with the full liberation of Palestine. The U.S. capitalist government will tell us we don't have enough money for housing so that people do not have to sleep on the streets in this cold and weather. But guess what? They have money for genocide. The U.S. government would say we don't have enough money for health care so that people can stay safe. But guess what? They got money for genocide. And the U.S. government will tell us they don't have enough money for education so that people can go to school. But guess what? They've got money to build Cop City. They've got money to pay countless cops to stand around in the MTA over what, $2.90? And they've got money to bomb children in Palestine. So when we say free, free Palestine,
Free Palestine.
we know that Palestinian liberation is central to our liberation here in the U.S. And we must liberate ourselves, we must liberate our land, and we must liberate our people by any means necessary. So I learned this from a comrade, shout out to the National Union of Homeless People, that we could only get what we are organized to take. Repeat after me. We can only get what we are organized to take.
We can only get what we are organized to take.
So guess what? We need to be organized. We need to be organized. Join an organization, the multitude that are here today, because we could fight alone, but we're stronger together. We need to build a movement that is dedicated, that is serious, that is committed beyond the ceasefire, but to the full liberation of Palestine and of humanity. We will not stop until Palestine is free, and we will see that this year and in our lifetime. So one more time, we will not get what we are not organized to take. And with that, I'll see y'all on Mondays at 6:30 at the People's Forum, because it's time to get organized.
Free, free Palestine!
Free Palestine.
Long live Palestine!
Long live Palestine.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Liberation is near.
Liberation is near.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
Comrades, thank you so much for coming out here in the rain and in the cold. We're not lying, it is cold and it is wet, but we have been out here marching because our love is strong. Our love for the Palestinian people is strong. Our love for the historic resistance of the Palestinian people is strong. And our love for struggle and liberation is strong. Comrades, it's a long and hard fight. And we know that it is not easy. It is not easy to come out when it's raining. It is not easy to leave your house on a Saturday night. But we know that we are here together, that we are guided by our trust and our love for each other. And I especially want to thank the comrades at the Palestinian Youth Movement who have led us in this fight, who have shown us what it is to have courageous, historic, heroic resistance in this moment. And I want to invite our next speaker up to the stage from the Palestinian Youth Movement, Nay.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Say it loud and say it clear.
Liberation is near.
Liberation is near.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Say it clear and say it loud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
Gaza, you make us proud.
Brothers and sisters, friends and comrades, for 3 months, our people in Gaza have faced a brutal genocide at the hands of the United States and Israel. And for 3 months, our resistance has fought, our people have fought, and here we have mobilized relentlessly. We have acted as a thorn in the side of all centers of Zionism. We have acted as a thorn in all sites of imperialism across this city. We have mobilized as a powerful force, a force that has made our righteous cause absolutely unavoidable. They see a Palestinian flag wherever they turn. They hear our chants wherever they go. They will continue to hear our unrelenting charges against Genocide Joe and the White House. They will be forced to contend with us because we are unrelenting and we are determined. We are determined to see the fall of Israel and imperialism. And we are determined to win. And we struggle for our liberation with our 30,000 beautiful martyrs in the core of our hearts and our minds as we struggle. Friends and comrades, our efforts, our mobilizations are a force. Despite what your opponents and detractors say, we must know our efforts here are not in vain. For 3 months, we have shaken the halls of the imperialist power. Behind closed doors, Netanyahu throws baby tantrums about our mobilizations in the U.S. The cops in the city go to bed with our chants ringing in their ears and they complain about it.
That's right!
University administration throws punches in the dark, failing to strike real blows on our student organizations. The Zionist politicians like Richie Torres turn to Twitter to air out their hatred of our cause because they know that no one's actually listening and that the masses are on our side. We have the ability to mobilize and to organize, to transform society, while all they can do is intimidate, tweet, throw tantrums, harass, and kill. But our mobilizations have shattered its image. Over the past 3 months, we have seen the image of Zionism crumble. It has unmasked itself as a fascist colonial project, one that we always knew. A majority of youth in this country, over 50%, believe that Palestine should be free. A majority of youth in this country, in the belly of the beast, believe that Palestine should be returned to the Palestinians. Zionism is not only in crisis, it is in ruins. And we are contributing to its fall. Since October 7, the true nature of Zionism as a genocidal project is laid bare for the world to see. And if it wasn't already clear, also since the beginning of 2024, the true nature of Zionism as a cancer in the Arab region, has been exposed. With attacks on Yemen, Iraq, Lebanon in less than a week. The Zionist entity as an outpost for the West to impose its vicious imperialist will on the Arab people, to steal our land and to steal our resources. This vicious intent has crystallized before our eyes. And the illusion that our struggles as Arab aren't interconnected, this illusion has collapsed. The treacherous normalization deals have collapsed. We know now, better than ever before, that Palestine is the key to the liberation of the Arab region.
The key to the liberation from the shackles of Zionism and U.S. imperialism. And its cancerous state, the Zionist state, that poses a threat not only to Palestine, not only to the Arab people, but to all free people in this world. We mobilize today and we will mobilize tomorrow because it is our responsibility and it's our duty to carry the banner of Palestine non-stop wherever we go and for however long it takes until Palestine is free. It is our responsibility and our duty to fight for the martyrs and to fight for the living. And it's our responsibility to contribute to the collapse of Zionism. It is our responsibility to win, and we will win! Say it loud and say it clear!
Say it loud and say it clear!
Liberation is near!